Huber in the morning.
I get mad sometimes, NW. You've seen it. It's rare, but sometimes I'll fly right off the handle. I'll go all the way to 11. I got a long fuse, I would say, but when it explodes, it gets pretty powerful. But I don't know that I've ever gone to shooting at some kids for messing with me. I don't think that's in my possibilities. Not on the menu.
Not yet.
We'll see.
So, an off-duty deputy in Cleveland was working at a job site that a construction company was building new houses and renovating, and he was working security. He had to go to the bathroom. There was a portable toilet. He went in there, and a group of people pushed over the porta pot while he was in there.
Yeah. Now, this isn't like his buddies. This isn't like his friend's kid or whatever. This is just rando strangers tipping over a porta pot while you're in there doing your work.
Correct.
Yikes.
So he finally gets out of the porta pot. Now there's a group of people that are just around the porta pot. So he's disheveled. He's getting out. He doesn't know what's going on. And he believes he sees somebody pulling a gun out of a waistband, and he returns fire in kind and strikes a 15-year-old boy.
Ooh.
Now, the teen is suspected to survive. This is all under investigation. But if I'm the group of people, why were you hanging out? Can you give me a little game show music, please?
Oh, boy, can I?
Hi, everybody. This is Chip Chipperson. We're going to play a brand new game. It's called What Would Huber Do? Now, let's reset the scene just for a minute.
Okay.
So you're an off-duty officer, and you just get tipped over in a porta pot. You're one of those people that watch the officer go down in the porta pot. You have three options on what you should do when this police officer comes out of the porta pot. Is it A, stay and find out how angry the person is?
Probably not A, no.
How about you go to your phone and you start a live stream to Facebook Live?
I definitely don't have the forethought to do that, no.
Or maybe it's C, you take Pink Floyd's advice and you run like hell.
I am going to say... I am going with C.
That is correct.
Yes, thank you.
Look at you, man.
Going with C, absolutely.
Walking away with $17.29.
I mean, if I tip over a spot pot with a complete stranger in it, I can't get out of there fast enough. I don't want to see what happens.
No.
'Cause I know what happens. It's me getting my ass kicked. That's what happens next.
Is that like one of the worst things you could do to a human being?
It has to be.
That is a code brown.
I feel like it's just everywhere. And I don't know how to describe it any more or less, but it's everywhere.
And it's from my nightmares, too.
I've never experienced it, thank God. But I think about, too, right? So if they tip it straight forward, then the door is against the ground, right?
Oh.
So then you'd have to roll it one way or the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get the door facing a direction where you can actually open it and then get out of there.
I mean, I don't even like being inside of one of those porta pots, let alone have to think about rolling it around on the ground to get out of the door.
I will say, in my years as a promotions person for the radio station, as my years working on the farm, whatever, the only positive about using a porta pot when it's super hot out is when you come out, it's like it's 14,000 degrees cooler. You're like, you go in there and say, God, it's so hot out today. I'm so miserable. And you go use the spot pot and you come back out and you're like, what is it, May?
It's not too bad.
It's awesome out right now, yeah. Being in that heat, that misery for those couple of minutes can really change your whole aspect on what the day's like outside. Super gross. I'd run away. But I also don't think if I came out, the first thing I'd be looking for is who's trying to shoot me that I need to return fire on.
So when he returned from the porta potty, when he got out of there, there was just a group of people standing around, and he thought he saw somebody reaching for their waistband and pulling out a gun. And I don't know how quickly this was.
Yeah.
I feel like in his head, this was probably taking forever.
Yeah.
But for the group of people that were probably taking pictures and stuff like that, it probably went very, very quickly.
I can't even imagine.
Oh, yeah.
You're standing there like, oh, man, this guy in here is really going through it. I can't wait to see what he looks like when he comes out. Then next thing you know, it's, what? Man. Whew. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick with C. I don't find out what happens.
Hey,
I'm
man.
gonzo.
Hey, man, you already won the money. You don't have to guess again.
I'm looking for a bonus round or something. We're trying to bring you some audible sunshine, huh? Some smiles to your morning here. And End Up found a fantastic story about a very, an animal that's I'm feeling connected to this morning.
Yeah, so in San Francisco, there is a squirrel that's aggressively attacking people, at least 2 up to this point. And police have put up a wanted poster to warn people about this squirrel. Now, they think that the squirrel was raised by humans and fed by humans and then released back into the wild because all the squirrel's trying to do is to steal food, and when you fight back, he fights back.
That's right. Don't take my food. I'm going to fight you if you do.
Are you a share your food type of guy?
As long as I'm not super hungry.
Okay. So
Do you hear it?
Do you hear it, though?
It's a funny squeaky sound.
I think the
You
most,
couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant.
probably the most famous squirrel fight of all time, right?
has to be.
Christmas Vacation, the number one aggressive squirrel ever, I think, here. But now this one is taking food. It had you ask the question, and we want to hear from you, 410-584-1007. Ever had a wild animal, say, I don't know, jump out of a Christmas tree at you, attack you for your Thrasher's fries on the boardwalk? Maybe you've had a dust up with a seagull. You said you have.
Yeah, so when I worked construction with my father, we were doing a bathroom surround in somebody's house, and I ran out to the truck to grab some caulk.
Uh-huh.
The next door neighbor had their dog outside, and I'm not scared of dogs or anything like that, so I didn't think anything of it. I went to the truck to grab a tube of caulk. Then the dog starts running at me. And I'm like, oh, look, the dog's coming over to play. And as the closer the dog gets to me, I can see his teeth, which I now know is an issue.
What happened? Like, how far into it was the dog before you realized this was go from a lick down and a hey, good boy to a stop, drop, and roll? I'm going to get chewed up.
I wish I would have noticed it sooner than
But you
I
did notice it prior to it happening. You turned from like, oh, to ah.
Yeah, I would say about 50 feet away from me, I realized something was wrong. So what I did was I started to run, and in the front yard of where we were doing this job, there was a tiny brick wall. And for whatever reason, I thought, the dog can't jump this foot in the air.
If I get past this brick wall, I'll be safe.
So I jumped the brick wall. The dog jumps up there with me and takes a chunk of skin out of my leg.
Yikes. Ow.
So I give it a kick. You know, just not to the face, but like
just
to the
kick
body.
it off my leg.
Yeah, and it runs back to the yard, and now I have to go back inside and tell my father I was just attacked by this animal. And my dad goes, hey, I'm so sorry, but did you bring the caulk? Because we need to caulk this, and then we can go to the doctors. So for about a half an hour, I'm just bleeding into tissues as my father caulks this surround. And then I get to go to the doctors.
Gosh. I'd love to say I can't even imagine that, but I lived it. I know it.
So you had a similar situation, you said, with a cat?
Oh, well, I don't know about similar. There was a night I may have been experimenting with a certain trio of vitamins, maybe vitamins T, vitamin H, and C.
Okay.
Also, probably having a couple of adult beverages as well. And I found I needed something very badly that was in the little, like, pool shed near the pool. Now, the problem with that was it was wintertime. So the pool shed is packed full of patio furniture and umbrellas and all the stuff that was around the pool in the summer is now packed up into this shed. But I needed some sort of a wire or something that was like deep into the shed here, left over from the summer. And I opened this door to the pool shed, and I'm kind of like, it's night. I'm half in the bag. I'm like, I don't really want to be doing this. And I'm kind of like shimmying into here, like hesitantly. It's dark. And I suppose an innocent little kitten had tried to make this area its home for the winter. And I disturbed its peaceful evening slumber. And it didn't do anything other than just reveal itself.
Like, hey, I'm here.
and I reacted as if it were a 300-pound Bengal tiger swiping at my face. I mean, I screamed in a falsetto, high-pitched scream, and I did that like, you know where you react sometimes and you do the like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like you kind of like stutter in midair somehow.
I got you, yeah.
I like stuttered backwards, almost like Neo in the Matrix, like trying to avoid some potential lunge from this kitten. And Mrs. Huber and our friend who was there, I'm talking almost hurt themselves doubling over in laughter at me. And the friend that was there looked right at me and said, "That cat ate your soul." Because it wrecked me. 410-584-1007. And again, I feel like I have to stress this sometimes. And I don't want sad stories. You have to have survived this attack. But if you had any of these types of stories, we want to hear from you. And there's a lot of national days. National French Fry Day, Ice Cream Day, you know, National Kiss Your Neighbor Day, whatever. Today is one that I love to celebrate, National One Hit Wonder Day. And, man, we've been talking off the air about this quite a bit. And you got a list here. You got all kinds of things coming up.
Yeah, this is too much. This was too much prep for this story. But National One Hit Wonder Day does fall on September 25th. The first day of this was in 1990. And I was starting to think of, you know, stuff that we play like Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta, Soft Cell, Tainted Love. You could hear Just Like Heavens on Sunday right here at 6 p.m. And then we have these lists, and I don't know how to break them down, so I have them in 3. So let's play like one of the good one-hit wonders, I feel. Hey, can you hear me?
This is fantastic.
Matt Davis, little bob of the head.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not smile when this song comes on?
Look, this is a throwback you can toss in a DJ set.
Yeah.
And people go, oh, yeah.
And they'll go, who did that song again? Because
Right.
I can't name you another Mark Morrison song to save my life, but I sure will vibe out to this one.
And then we have The Bad in maybe Crazy Town.
Shifty, Shell Shock, R.I.P. This is a jam, though. Come on, man. I love this song. It's like guilty pleasure, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not saying I don't bop my head to that one.
And then we have the very confusing on why this was a thing and how this got so popular. Why don't we hit Aqua real quick?
Come on, Bobby. Let's go party. I like the beginning where the guy talked like this. Oh. It made me feel like I was watching Speed Racer as a kid again. Oh, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Ken. What are we doing today? Are we going to party, Bobby? I mean, that's why it's a one-hit wonder right there. She says something about being undressed. I mean, that's all it takes for guys. We're really that simple.
Yeah, Chris from the Eastern Shore texting in 410-584-100.7. Autograph. Turn up the radio.
Turn up that radio. Yeah. And Adrian from Baltimore, 410-584-1007. Eiffel 65. I'm blue, blah, 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 blah. That was a wonderful one-hit wonder. I like that one quite a bit.
So we have some of our favorites we're going to play after a tune, but please text in 410-584-100.7 or give us a call.
Please do.
Looking back at me.
I don't like that you're insinuating that Crossfade only has one hit. That's rude.
410-584-1007. It's National One Hit Wonder Day. We have already started a long list of our favorites. We want to hear from you. 410-584-1007. One Hit Wonder Day. And we opened Pandora's box and started talking about one hit wonders. And now we've melted computers in the building here as the text board explodes at 410-584-1007, talking about one hit wonders. Now, you were asking me about some of my favorites. We were asking 410-584-1007 about some of their favorites. And I gave you one that harkens back to some of my my 80s love. What it is about this tune, but I really do like it a lot. And it's got that Bad Company vibe, you know, Bad Company by the band Bad Company from the record Bad Company. This is the band Big Country. The song, though, they did a little different. In a Big Country.
Right.
But I believe the record was also called Big Country. So they got close to it there. N-Dub, I really like yours, too.
Thank you.
That part. You. Wayne's World 1 or 2? I can't remember.
I think it was 2.
I think
believe
it's
it was 2.
Yeah. I mean,
Love that song, for sure.
They had another one, too.
Cats in the Cradle.
The cover.
The cover.
Yeah. That's right. They had a pretty big hit with that as well. Now, here's another one-hit wonder, and I'm going to play it without saying it just to see what happens. Are you ready?
Oh, come on. No. Too much of the country, they call this a one-hit wonder, but Blind Melon, I love this band.
So do I, Matt. I'm 100% agreeing with you. I think that they are a very underrated band from the 90s. I love them, but
I've gone deep on them.
But if I'm being honest, to 99.9% of the world, they're the B-girl band, and that's all there is to it.
It's unfortunate.
Now, I'm from a generation that was stuck paying $27 at a Sam Goody for a CD. So a one-hit wonder for me is a lot harder to confess to, because when I paid that much for a CD and I took it home, I made myself like other songs on it. Like, there was no way
You're going to listen to the whole thing.
I was going to listen to that whole record, and I'm going to find some other song on there to like, because I don't want to admit that I just paid $30 for one song. Man, they're pouring in now. Brian from Hampstead, Green Jelly, or Green, remember they were Green Jello first.
Little Pig,
Yeah,
Little Pig. Oh, yeah.
And Dave from Westminster hit up the program here, and he said Lonely Boy by Andrew Gold. And I looked it up, and it is a real song, but in order to be a one-hit wonder, there is the hit factor in there.
It's got to be a hit.
Yeah, I mean, did I miss that tune? I'm not sure. What do you got, N-Dub?
Our own mini horse, somebody that I used to know by Gautier, which was a huge song and then was sampled in the last couple years with a big boost in their sales.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Eiffel 65 on Blue.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Chumbawamba Tump Thumpin'.
Yeah.
I get knocked down.
Matt out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're just pouring.
Yeah, Proclaimers,
Guilty
500
pleasure.
Miles. 500 Miles is a really good one, too.
Another
but
guilty pleasure.
I couldn't give you another Proclaimer song if you had a gun to my head, and it was going to save my life.
What about Steal My Sunshine from Len?
Very good, very good. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Also associated with Wayne's World. Huh? Maybe the Wayne's World has got a lot of one-hit wonders associated with it. I want to ride out on possibly my absolute favorite one-hit wonder of all time, though.
Hit me.
Looking back.
Just to make you mad. I wonder who's more mad, me calling Crossfade a one-hit wonder to you, or this one for Matt Davis?
Come on now. These guys are amazing. Go deep on Blind Melon if you haven't.
I'm with you. I am Team Blind Melon, but just did that to get you goat a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to fist fight after this.
Everything about
You.
Cheaper in the morning.